Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Stonehearth Alpha 15. Where we last left off, we pretty much completed the castle here. I'm just gonna zoom in. Ooh, there we go. And so they're just kind of cleaning up. I started working on the actual keep, what I think it might look like here in the future. Just very minimalistic kind of stuff here going on right now. Essentially, I'm marking out the towers here. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. The towers are going to come kind of straight up. I think they'll probably be taller than the towers around the wall, so they'll act more like spires, more than towers themselves. I've been trying to figure out a way. Well, let's deal with this dangerous goblin first. I've been trying to figure out a way to deal with the camera jitteriness in the game. And what I've done this episode, I normally record at 60 frames per second. I'm going to try 30 frames per second this time around to see if it makes any difference at all. You are stuck, which means you probably need a ladder to get down. Can you build yourself a ladder? You can. You're free, go away. Get a nice little soundtrack going on, that's fine. So I think we're going to focus on kind of building this guy up here. But like I was saying, maybe we should focus on getting the first tower up. So just kind of building it up, just like we did during the construction of the, walls and the towers that are attached to them. We're gonna do kind of the same thing here as well. We're gonna do this for as long as we're able to. I'm hoping that reducing the FPS of the recording fixes some of the issues we've been running into. If it doesn't, then, gosh, I'm not really sure what else to do here. If it's not that, then that basically means that what we're running into is just due to the amount of stuff on screen at the same time. And there's no real way around that outside of like restarting again. And I don't know how I feel about that. We put a lot of work into this kingdom already. I mean, I'm sure at some point we'll have to restart, but I was hoping to go a little bit longer. But let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna see if this fixes it. If it doesn't, then that's something that we're just gonna have to consider doing in the future here if it gets too much worse. I started watching some of the stuff back, and I'm just not, I don't know, like I'm just not, the quality is not where I want it to be, basically, is what it boils down to. And I want to provide you guys with good quality videos. I don't want them to be all jittery because it makes them very hard to watch, basically. So I don't know. You'll have to let me know kind of what you think there. What I'm thinking about doing here, by the way, is kind of making this part here like an entryway. And to kind of show you what I mean, let's go ahead and build it up just a bit. So this will act kind of like this almost. Can I get this block here? Yes, I can. So, right, that'll act as kind of like the first entryway into the keep here. And then we'll build the walls up around it. I don't know, it's just a thought that I had. I kind of like the idea of it, to be perfectly honest with you. I suppose this will be... Oh, good lord. Okay, let's get rid of that guy there. Perfect. Kind of like the idea of it. It's a little bit unique, I suppose. There's no real good way to put an entrance on this because we're doing it at an angle, just based off how we have the walls and the tower there. I wish there was a way. I'm really hoping that the 30 FPS thing kind of fixes the issue we were running into. If it does, then we're kind of golden. You can get out whenever you want, so whatever happens to you is your own fault. Invader's approaching. Let's deal with it. We'll just send an attack command out there, and that should deal with it. 5 clay window frames. One's... No, that's a terrible idea. It's about the worst idea I've ever heard. But let's continue, if we may, and we may, just building this spire up, just to see kind of how it works. So if we just get this going, we'll have to bring it up quite a ways. Probably something like a so. And then we may even, let's take a look. We may do something like this. Let's bring this up maybe like 4 or 5. And it's not going to be a window. I just want to find a way to add a little bit of like detail in here. So something kind of like this, right? That could be cool. It could be cool. Let's take a look. So we went 5 up, right? So we'll do the same thing here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wait, what? Why does this not? What? Oh, is the tower? Okay, so it'll still work. We just kind of did it wrong. Let's take a look. Let's deconstruct a little bit of this. Oh, I see what's going on here. We basically, let's take that away. Okay, now I have to look at it. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. So we need to bring this guy up. That's what was throwing us off there. So same concept though, right? So we'll put this guy, can we get this block in here? Thank you very much. So we'll put 3, 4, and 5, right? And then we'll put these guys like a so. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's throwing me off for a second. Okay. So build this up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I don't, like I said, I don't want to restart the series, especially if we can get like the frames to behave in this one. I'd much rather continue building up in this map here. I think that'd be cool. Just give it a little bit of texture. I don't know how much this is gonna stand out because I feel like part of that's gonna be like a wall, but it's just kind of just a design idea that I thought of here. I kind of like it. It adds a little bit more depth to it, I suppose. I don't know if this is going to be buildable by the Hearthlings. I strongly doubt it based off of past experience here, but we'll give it a shot. Much like we did before. So just like that, we'll put these guys up like so. Something like that, right? Like, I think that could be kind of cool. We could keep that going up. It'll add a little bit of uniqueness to it. We got to fill in the sides here, of course, but that's the idea anyways. Could be cool. Could be cool. So, aside from Stonehearth, right? Like, we've been working on... does this need one more? Yeah, it needs one more. Perfect. I've been working on the Darkest Dungeon playthrough. That game's getting kind of difficult, actually. But it is very fun. We've been working on that. We've been working on still playing Stardew Valley, of course. That's kind of the new hotness of the YouTube in the last few weeks here. Is like that, and like Scrap Mechanic got really big, and then Undertale got really big as well. Oh, we should probably deal with this fire over here. Let's just deal with this right now before it gets out of control on us. I think I like that concept for a tower. We'll have to keep playing around with it. Building actual like buildings is going to be a little bit outside of my comfort zone as well. Like the walls and the towers weren't too difficult because they were mostly like, you know, straight lines. Like that's not too hard to do really. The actual building of buildings and having them look nice, on the other hand, is quite different, at least for me. An enemy, I would like to see that enemy. Is this just talking about over here? I think it is. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. We will continue building then. Do we put another tower in here? Potentially. Like another one right over here. I think that would make the most sense, probably. We have to remember how we did it. So it was 3. Oh gosh, let's take a look here. Let's get our thing out. If that's the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like. Is that what it looks like? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. And then we would have done something like this, I suppose? Like that? That doesn't seem right now. Oh gosh, I might have to go back and see exactly what I did here. 5. 2, 3. This seems like it's gonna be much bigger. Where does this come off at? Actually that might be perfect. That may be exactly what we did. 5. Now this looks weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that would work, but it seems like it'd be more like this, doesn't it? I think it does. Yeah, it doesn't match up. So this is the front of the tower. Maybe we can deconstruct this so it's 5 across. So it's like that. Get rid of all these bananas here. Get rid of all those. So that just goes back to meet the wall. And then like so. And this goes back to 1 away. And then like that. Is that how it goes? Yeah, I guess it's connected to the wall. Yeah, I guess that is how it goes then. Interesting. Who'd have thought? Let's put it above here. Let's get it up a little bit more, like so. Perfect. And then, okay, if this is the tower, oh boy, we do something like this. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I got it. So something like that. Yeah, that looks right. How far did it up? How far up did we go? 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Perfect. As a matter of fact, we'll do 5 more up. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do the daily update. It's just hanging out there. We didn't do it. 2, 3, 4, and 5. This guy needs to come up one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. So something like that. So those would be like kind of the 2 towers that would be higher up, and the rest of it would kind of act as a keep, or a very, very small castle rather. I dig it. I think that could look really cool, actually. We could do something even where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna have to get it quite a bit taller. So we'd have to build these up quite a bit more, and that's fine. I mean, we could do that. It's no big deal. Is that one too high? It is. Knock one down. And same thing over here. Oh boy, I'm getting lost. There we go. 4, 5. Same thing over here. 3, 4, and 5. Right, you kind of get what I'm going with here, right? I think you do. So essentially the thought is that we keep building this up. We'll probably do, what do you think, like maybe 5 more, because it's about even with the towers on the wall right now. So we'd probably do at least 5 more up, and then we would start to kind of like slope it off, right, and kind of make it into that spire shape. Outside of that, we'll just kind of keep building up the keep, Indeed. We'll keep on doing that. I might do some of it off camera just so I can sit here and really take a look at it and try to get it all narrowed down here for us. But I think that's going to do it for today's episode. It's a little bit late coming out, a little bit on the shorter side. But I just wanted to get your guys' opinion. Like, I hope that the video quality of this is at least better in terms of like the jitteriness that we've been running into. If it's not, then let me know. Like, would you rather continue on in this campaign, in this playthrough of Stonehearth, or would you rather maybe start new? We'd probably play as the other civilization, just so we have more wood at our disposal. It just seems like that's the easier civilization to play with, because the trading mechanic is just not quite there yet as far as I'm concerned, because you can only buy like 4 logs at a time, and that's just not enough. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you did enjoy, hit that like button. It does help out so very, very, very much. And if you want to see more, go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until then, we will see you next episode.